Nicki Minaj spoke about the genocide in Nigeria. That's the mass killing of Christians in Nigeria. Some of you are not happy about it. Tell me why you're not happy about it. I went down to the comment section. Come and see. Some people are even retweeting it. Some people are even posting that, adding some kind of nasty comments to it. Now, let me update you guys with some of the things people are saying. Oh, Nicki Minaj has a bad history. People should go and check up what she has done in the past. She's not the person in the best position to talk about the genocide happening in Nigeria. Please, you that is in the best position to talk about the genocide in Nigeria, please speak out. Someone else went further to say, oh, Nicki Minaj is a sinner, she's a rap artist, she knows nothing about God, Illuminati, blah, 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 blah. How many of your pastors, your daddy GO, that you pay your tithe to, have been able to speak about the genocide in Nigeria? How many? How many? How many of them has sent cars, has sent money to support these people that have been affected? How many of them have spoken about it? How many of them have put hands together and say, let's see how to help people like that Chomo where he is? None. But they are still requesting that people pay tithes. And some of them, I even heard that they're even farting on your faces for you to get miracles. And then you come speaking about what's my name, Nicki Minaj. You forget the Bible does say, if you not go praise me, God himself in Bible said, if you, human, will not praise me, I will raise the stones to praise me. So if she, that was created in the image of God, could speak out, now who you be to criticize her? Then the annoying part of it was that I now saw a guy, a Muslim guy. I wish I could get that post. I was just looking for the post. I couldn't find it again, so I could take a screenshot of it. He was saying that if you are a Muslim and you are posting what Nicki Minaj said, like the video about genocide in Nigeria, that you're not a true Muslim. Do you know, Uncle, that a lot of people are already saying it, that Muslims are the problem in Nigeria, but of which we both of us know that Muslims are not the problem in Nigeria. There are a set of people that are actually pushing this whole terrorist attack. So please, don't make Islam to look like a terrorist group. They are not. Don't worsen the case. So please, if people are coming out to speak about a country that both of us could not speak about to help our own country, if anybody would come out, even if the person let's say the person be the worst person you can ever think of, please allow the person to speak out. If the person wants to help, let the person speak, help us. Because at this point, you can't even tell what's going on in your country. They're making Minaj come out to talk. All of you sing her song, you twerk to her songs. And today she's coming out to talk about terrorism in Nigeria. Some of you are saying that she's chasing clout. Let her chase the clout. We love it. As long as the terrorist issue in Nigeria will end. Don't worry. Very soon the Wotaguna terrorism country, be terrorist country. Now tell I go open. Trump become, most of you are fidgeting. Wait till it becomes a terrorist country.
If you're one of the people that is angry that Nicki Minaj spoke about what's going on in Nigeria right now, you are a shoe. Especially if you're Nigerian. You are a shoe. I can understand if you're American. There's a lot of anti-Trump agenda right now, and seeing one of your beloved rappers side with the president sort of might just make you feel some type of way, and that's why you're kind of like dumping on her. But if anything, do not gaslight the situation to pretend like what's happening is not what is happening. Like, bro, there is crazy stuff going on here. And Nicki Minaj being all the way in America where she's chilling in a mansion, using her platform to speak on it, is very selfless in my own opinion. Because to be honest, the artists that we have here that do have major platforms are more concerned with having the single of December. Like, as you know, December is coming, so Dirty December is on the way, and everybody is trying to get their own hot single for this. Like, what's going to be the theme song for Dirty December 2025? This is not me by any means judging them. It's very tricky to just speak on stuff like this when you have a platform here in Nigeria. Everybody knows that. But what you're not going to do is dump on Nicki Minaj. And if you are dumping on Nicki Minaj, you are a shoe.
Guys, this story about Nicki Minaj is going to be an interesting one, especially that it's the one that is bringing Nigeria and America together, where it's obviously in the political landscape, in the celebrity space, in the entertainment space, and also in the religious space, which is a tricky one to talk about. It seems like the world nowadays is making it so much so that the Christian religion is on the wrong or the Islam religion is on the wrong. But that's not it. If you are a person with brains, you know that the religion isn't the problem. It's people hiding behind religion that are doing the wrongs and trying to make it as if it's a certain religion that is on the wrong. That is at least what I do think is the right way to think about this whole situation. Nicki Minaj finds herself in hotspot because she recently in the UN talked about what is happening happening in Nigeria. And people are asking themselves, including myself, is it wrong to talk about an issue that is really affecting a lot of people right now? Is what she said actually the truth about what is happening in Nigeria? And what are the people in Nigeria actually saying? And what do Americans think about what is happening in Nigeria? And what do they think about this whole Nicki Minaj involvement? This is at least what we're going to speak about in this video. At least the speakers who have come prior have talked about some of the issues that Nigerians are facing and why Nicki Minaj, so much so that it was important to talk about this issue other than what is happening elsewhere in the world. Look, we have the Gaza thing, we have Sudan thing, we have the Congo thing, and now we have the Nigerian thing. And these whole issues need to be talked about relatively fairly. People have shouted about Gaza for the longest, and there have been steps towards peace, even though it has not been reached about 100%. But it did take the initiatives of different people, be it celebrities, be it voluntary workers, the NGOs, billionaires, things like that, people who came in support for Gaza, at least until they reached an agreement, which is taking in effect right now. I don't know how the progress is as of now, but at least we're not hearing frequent bombings and things like that. And so does Nigeria deserves this, and so does Sudan. Congo deserves this kind of talks that people like Nicki Minaj are saying. If you feel like it's wrong, then you have a problem. So who's gonna talk about Nigerian issues to the world if it's not for people like Nicki Minaj who have audiences? Surprisingly, a lot of people don't take it well because Nicki Minaj has lost hundreds of thousands of followers following her support towards Donald Trump, supporting Nigerian Christians who are facing persecution by an illegal group, I think it's Boko Haram or something, which is hiding behind the Islam religion. For me, I really do think Muslim or Islam people are some of the most helpful people. I've seen them aiding people in a lot of disasters, a lot of government protests. They've been really helpful and I love them. They're like brothers. So have Christians, even though some of them can be hypocrites. This is where the world needs to come together and just see the whole issue at once. What is happening in Nigeria is not good. Later in this video, there's one person who's gonna give an opinion, and in his segment or in his sect of video, he's gonna show what is happening in Nigeria and you're gonna see it for yourself. Isn't this not a problem that deserves media attention? Well, I'm gonna urge you to stick around to the very end. Let's listen to at least one more opinion, and then thereafter we're gonna give our unsolicited commentary on the subject. So let's go.
So Nicki Minaj lost 100,000 followers after her tweet thanking the president for taking the persecution of Christians in Nigeria seriously. This is all the woman said in response to Trump saying he was going to take action against the persecution of Christians in Nigeria. She says, "Reading this made me feel a deep sense of gratitude. We live in a country where we can freely worship God. No group should ever be persecuted for practicing their religion. We don't have to share the same beliefs in order for us to respect each other. Thank you to the president and his team for taking this seriously. God bless every persecuted Christian. Let's remember to lift them up in prayer." And 100,000 people unfollowed her for this, and people attacked her for this. What was wrong with what she said? Even if she doesn't agree with all of Trump's decisions, even if she didn't even vote for Trump, even if she's not a Trump supporter, at least she has the sense and the morality to recognize when somebody does something that's good, especially for the people of God being brutally murdered. And you guys attacked her for that? Do you really hate Trump that much, where you can't even acknowledge when the man does something that's good and for the people of God? The Lord Jesus Christ tells us hate is the same as murder, and all murderers will not inherit the kingdom of God. Nicki Minaj responded to being unfollowed by this 100,000 people and say, "If you unfollow me over those comments, that doesn't say anything about me. That says a lot about you." People are claiming, "Oh, President Trump doesn't care about the Christians. He's just going in there for resources. Oh, there's no persecution to Christians in Nigeria. It's all a lie. It's all fabricated." Really? Then what exactly is this?
bruh, someone would comfortably sit at their homes and kinda deny that there's nothing like this happening in Nigeria when you see the evidence over here. And this is not just one single video that I've seen videos of people getting shot live because these terrorists kinda record themselves doing these evil acts, and they invade a village, they start shooting people randomly and they burn villages. Is it really human to do that? When someone tries to speak against that so that attention can be brought to that, someone says that this person needs to be cancelled because they are supporting Donald Trump. Hey yo, what is wrong with this world with its obsession with cancelling celebrities or politicians who speak about a topic that needs to be addressed? Aren't you those people who try to cancel people again for not speaking against something violent that is happening? Well, when someone picks an opinion or someone picks a topic that he shares opinion, wouldn't you not let them talk about it even if you don't agree with? Isn't that not democracy, or isn't that not freedom of expression or speech at least? Even if you don't agree with Nicki Minaj or Donald Trump, at least you'd give it to them for speaking out for something that people are not speaking out. Who's gonna speak out for these Nigerians that are burying their loved ones or burying their kins who have been mass murdered by terrorists? Well, Nigeria itself and its government and its president don't seem to care enough about this whole thing. I remember there are some girls who were kidnapped, I think 25 girls or so, and the group that had kidnapped them were demanding ransom. So when they were taking ransom to them, the government had a plan to ambush these people. But what turned out is the army ended up being killed because these people have ammunition. I don't know who funds them. And the fact that I found a video of Nigerian's vice president dining with one of the heads of these groups of terrorists just tells you who finances these groups and why the government isn't pouring out resources in order to curb these terrorists. This has been an issue for the longest, and it's going to tarnish Nigerian name. And you also know that Nigerian passport right now is the weakest among these African countries that have been blacklisted in the immigration position or immigration stance. And when this terrorist thing invades the whole Nigeria, what is gonna happen to innocent Nigerians who at least want to seek opportunities elsewhere or just want to satisfy their spirit of adventure by visiting different places, education, work, things like that? It's little things like this that grow to become serious and tarnish the name of a whole country. And at least someone has to come out and speak about it. And this is what exactly Nicki Minaj stood up for. Well, like the last speakers mentioned, people think that Donald Trump wants some resources from Nigeria, especially oil. Are they true? I really do think it might be true because we know the whole issue of America and freedom and oil. That we cannot deny. But at least if it stops terrorism in a way and they find a way of, obviously it's not a free thing. The Nigerian government tried to share resources with the American government is vile, and it's not good, especially in this big 2025 as we head to 2026. But again, we cannot deny the fact that we know the motive behind America sometimes going into these countries that are rich in mineral resources. But what happens again in these countries, like let's say DR Congo and Sudan? Sudan has gold. Congo has all the minerals in the world, and definitely these powers are using cartels in order to get these minerals. And in that quest of using cartels, we have different cartels in those countries. They are the ones that are spewing, or they are the ones that are facilitating these civil wars in these countries. And someone has to come and eradicate this because the governments of these countries are at least so much powerless that they cannot do so. So this whole idea of cancelling Nicki Minaj because she has spoken about Nigeria is so much unfair to me. I really do think that why is it acceptable for other celebrities to talk about Gaza or to talk about countries like Sudan or Congo and not talk about Nigeria? And for those people who are saying that this is not what is happening in Nigeria on the ground, you lying, bro. You lying. At least come up with your evidence and say this is not happening. That last video is not happening in Nigeria. You tell us. At least where there's smoke, there must be fire, or where there's fire, there has to be smoke. And if you have evidence of this not happening, please bring it out and share with us. But hey guys, that's just what I do think about this whole issue. I don't know what you do think. Please let me know what you have in the comment section down there below. Your thoughts and opinions will be really helpful. If you do disagree, please do so respectfully in the comment section. Don't be shy. All opinions are invited. Do so respectfully. Don't forget to go and check the creators, beautiful creators and handsome creators that are featured in this video today. Please go on to their TikTok accounts and follow them, like their videos, and for this specific upload, make sure you smash a huge thumbs up button, consider subscribing, turn on post notifications so that you may not miss my next upload. And with that guys, let me meet you in the next one. Danny here, signing out. Peace.